63. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Slight chance for scattered showers tonight. Lows dip down to about 41. Mainly cloudy skies expected. Get weather anytime by calling 824-6101 or online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Currently, it's 39 degrees.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Time now for your expanded local news. I'm Reed Kamai. According to a press release received by the Hart Media Group, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, recently conducted a targeted vehicle stop in Shelby County on April 21st, resulting in the arrest of 4 individuals who were illegally in the United States. The individuals had criminal histories that included battery, DUI, drug possession, and larceny. 2 of the 4 individuals were identified as Mirzon Patlan Trevino and Antonio Aguilera Garcia. The other 2 individuals were not identified. Mirzon Patlan Trevino has been identified by ICE as a criminal illegal immigrant from Mexico. Patlan Trevino told ICE that he had illegally entered the U.S. through the southern border in 2005. ICE reported that Patlan Trevino has previous arrests for battery, larceny, compounding a crime, disorderly conduct, and 2 separate DUI arrests. The DACA renewal application for Patlan Trevino was denied due to the extent of his criminal background. Patlan Trevino is set to remain in ICE custody pending his removal proceedings. All of Patlan Trevino's claims will be heard, and he will receive full due process. The other identified individual, Antonio Aguilera Garcia, was also recognized by ICE as a criminal illegal immigrant from Mexico. Garcia, as reported by ICE, has previous arrests for DUI and drug possession. ICE reports that Garcia has entered the country illegally at least 3 times between 1997 and 2024. Since illegal re-entry to the United States is a felony, Garcia is set to remain in ICE custody pending his removal proceedings. Garcia will also receive full due process. For more information on ICE, visit ice.gov. The Christian County Sheriff's Office welcomed Deputy Blake Trimble as he transitions into his role as a full-time patrol deputy. The Sheriff's Office held a private ceremony yesterday to congratulate and welcome Deputy Trimble. He was hired in December 2025 and has now successfully completed 16 weeks of basic law enforcement training at the Macon County Law Enforcement Training Academy. Deputy Trimble graduated with Class RC 2628 last Friday and is now moving on to the field training program. The field training program is the final step before taking on independent patrols and other field duties. Chief Deputy Jim Baker and Sheriff Bruce Kettlecamp congratulated Deputy Trimble on his success in the academy and formally welcomed Deputy Trimble into the Christian County Sheriff's Office. For more details on the Christian County Sheriff's Office, visit christiancountysheriff.com. The Macon County Conservation District is hosting a free hands-on workday to remove invasive bush honeysuckle on Saturday from 9 till noon at the Griswold Conservation Area in Blue Mound. Officials say bush honeysuckle spreads rapidly and crowds out native plants, blocks sunlight, and slows forest regeneration. The plants have shallow root systems and can increase soil erosion in highly impacted areas. The bright red berries that grow on bush honeysuckle provide low-nutrient food for Illinois' native birds. Opposite of what the native birds need, the bush honeysuckle berries are high in carbohydrates and low in the necessary fat content that the native high-energy berry plants contain. Those nutrients are needed for the birds to migrate when the time comes. By removing this highly invasive plant, volunteers help to restore healthier habitats and support local biodiversity. Participants will work alongside the district's natural resources team. Gloves and tools will be provided, and volunteers must be 16 or older. To sign up, contact Mitch Lovgren by email at mlovgren@maconccd.org or call or text 217-519-9926. Shelby County residents will be able to learn more about community health and social services at an upcoming health fair. The Shelby County Health Fair is scheduled for Tuesday, May 5th at Shelby Christian Church on North Hickory Street in Shelbyville. Organizers anticipate attendance to top last year's numbers. Betty Watkins is a rural outreach coordinator for Soyland Access to Independent Living, or SAIL, one organization expected at the health fair. She says with the number of vendors, there will be 2 sessions to fit them all in.
There's 2 groups because we have so many attending now, from 9 to 11 in the morning and then 12:30 to 2:30. There'll be, right, like I said, right around 23 in the morning and then 23 in the afternoon at each one. We had attendance last year, was the first time we did this. We had 280 between everyone in both groups in the community, and I actually think that we could possibly be more than that this year.
Wow.
We'll have door prizes. Most people will bring a door prize, and then we will draw for door prizes. It'll be a good chance to win, better than the lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Better chance to win a door prize out of this many people for everyone, and some get lucky and win too.
The first session will see many local health and childcare organizations, as well as state agencies, set up in the church.
On 9 to 11, we have the Central Cremation Center. They're out of Decatur. CFS is with public transportation will be there. Eagle Ridge out of Decatur will be there. Equip for Equality, they work with people with disabilities as well as we do. Gateway Foundation, Illinois Attorney General, State Comptroller's Office as well. Kimmer Village, we were just talking about that up just north of us a little. Landon Lincoln Legal. Pana and Mount Zion Healthcare. We talked about Patty. Progressive Career Housing, they're out of Taylorville. Sarah Bush Peace Mills, which is Shelby County. We talked about tours. Shelbyville Manor, Stanfield Chiropractor, and Shelbyville Healthcare. Sullivan Healthcare. Then the U of I will be there because they are also co-sponsoring with the Villas of Hollywood.
The second session features utility companies and hospitals in and around the county, in addition to other more local services.
We have Addis will be there, and then there'll be Ameren. We'll be talking about their energy program. Charleston Family Planning Center and CCS will be there. And then Dent Lawyer, Dent Elder Lawyer will be there. Dove, ECIAAA, and then Family Guidance Center, Family Matters, Growing Strong, Hope of East Central Illinois, HSHS Home Health, and HSHS Good Shepherd, and the Mid-Illinois Senior Center from Sullivan will be there. Midwest Eye Foundation, which is Dr. Lee, will be there. Pana Hospital and Quad County Home Health will be there with Pana Hospital. Safe Families for Children and SCCS Mental Health, Shelby County Health Department. Ross Clinic for Ross Council, from Shelby County. Springfield Council Clinic from Home Health, and Town Square Hospice will be there.
Watkins has been involved with organizing the annual health fair for nearly 2 decades. She says the event has grown such that they have had to move to larger spaces multiple times in its history.
Well, it just started a long time ago. Mary Beth and I had started doing it, and I think I've probably done it close to 18 years myself. I don't know if she did it before that. We just started working. We started in just the Shelby County Senior Center, and then we started adding Lions Building, and then we still needed more space, so we started up going to the church and working together, and it's just evolved to where it's at now.
My goodness. So this is something that you all just come up with and decided you wanted to do it, and you've grown it from infancy stages right up to adulthood here. Wow. That's amazing.
Right.
And it's something very well needed too.
Correct.
Because it ties right into your mission with SAIL.
Right, and the thing is that with close to 50 agencies being there, including SAIL, it would be very hard for anyone to get that much information at one time, and it would take an enormous amount of time to collect it if you did it individually.
More information is available by calling 217-774-4322. Betty Watkins appeared as a guest on the WTIM Shelbyville Morning Show. And now, a word from First National Bank in Taylorville.
At First National Bank in Taylorville, just west of the square, we've spent 70 years being your local bank. The bank where relationships matter, because we've been part of this community for generations. I'm President Jared Beckham. Life moves fast. Families grow, businesses change, even banks come and go. But one thing stays the same. First National Bank in Taylorville has been here for you and will be here for the next generation too. Serving Taylorville for 70 years, First National Bank in Taylorville. First every time, member FDIC.
Community members in Taylorville looking to lend a hand to home maintenance projects will have an opportunity to do so on Saturday, June 13th. That's because the organization Missions for Taylorville is hosting its next work day on that day. It's a day when the group organizes efforts for volunteers to visit homes in need of maintenance to complete needed work. Ed Legg is the director of Missions for Taylorville. He says volunteers can sign up anytime before the event. They are asked, however, to complete an application which explains their skills and capabilities in home maintenance.
That's why we have an application that's a very simple application. We just ask for anybody that is volunteering to assess themselves at what they're good at, what they're capable of doing. And then in our meetings, we basically look at the applications of those volunteering, and we look at the applications of the work that need to be done. And then we try to pair that up the best to make it more of a fun day. And it's definitely not work. It's more of a good community event, and people get together. We enjoy the day and just spend time together and get some projects taken care of and make what would normally be maybe a hard work to a great fun opportunity.
In most cases, the workday takes up the entire day. Missions for Taylorville arranges logistics and other needs for the volunteer workers in advance, so the workday itself progresses smoothly.
So our workday begins at the Calvary Baptist Church. We start there in the gymnasium. People start getting there usually about 7:45 or so. We try to get ready to go about 8 o'clock. We do provide breakfast, and we also provide a sack lunch for all of the volunteers. And at that point, we try to have everything ready to go right to the job site. We program everything out, so to speak, that each job has all the materials that they're needed, rakes or shovels or paintbrushes or roller covers or whatever may be needed for that job site, so that when the volunteers show up, we, like I said, we offer them coffee and breakfast and then a sack lunch, and then everybody gets loaded up, and then they're able to go out to their jobs. And so we try to make it as smooth as possible. It's not truly a full 8-hour day. I mean, everybody's got different jobs. Sometimes jobs are finished in 20 minutes or a half an hour, and sometimes jobs are a little bit longer.
With the workday set for June 13th, homeowners interested in having maintenance on their homes must apply by May 22nd. This allows time for Missions for Taylorville to assess the projects.
So as someone turns in an application of maybe they need their foundation painted, or they need the siding pressure washed on their house, or whatever project it is, there's a group of us, or we have a board, we have a team that goes out and assesses each of the jobs. And with that assessment, we try to find out how many volunteers we're going to need, what kind of products we're going to need, what would it take to complete this project that this homeowner may be asking for. So there are also sometimes homeowners ask for things that we are unable to do. We are limited to the volunteers and their skill set. So we can only do jobs that we have the volunteers feel comfortable doing. Those are going to be safe and, a way to get the project done without, having any issues, if that makes sense.
Missions for Taylorville is entirely volunteer run and always accepts monetary donations.
I think most people are aware of Missions for Taylorville and what we've been doing. But if not, just, ask around, and probably one of your neighborhood friends has known about it. But we are a 501c3 company, that an organization, I should say, that we survive off of donations, and those donations go back into purchasing materials for the next year. So if anyone likes to donate, we would be glad to take any kind of assistance. $1, $2, $20, $100, anything is helpful. The entire board of Missions for Taylorville is 100% volunteer. No one of us gets any kind of money or anything like that. In fact, we donate a lot of our own money just to make sure that we're able to complete the projects needed if we are short on the donated funds that we have in our account.
More information, along with volunteer and homeowner applications from Missions for Taylorville, is available at missionsfortaylorville.org and on their Facebook page. Ed Legg appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. The trucking industry continues to manage high diesel prices. Don Schaefer is with the Springfield, Illinois-based Midwest Truckers Association. Diesel prices are averaging $5.30 per gallon in Illinois compared to $5.17 a month ago and $3.55 a year ago. Plenty of corn and soybean producers across Illinois started rolling in late March, including Brent Corners in Jefferson County near Centralia in the southern third of the state. According to the latest USDA crop progress report, 29% of the state's corn crop has been planted, with 36% of the Illinois soybean crop in the ground. Now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. 74-year-old Ray E. Duncan of Dawson died April 20th. A private graveside service will take place at Camp Butler National Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. 72-year-old Brenda Finfrock of Taylorville died April 18th. Visitation is today from 10 till noon at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. A memorial service will immediately follow. Burial with her husband Norman will be at Camp Butler National Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. 82-year-old Ronald L. Beck of Taylorville died last Friday. A memorial mass will take place tomorrow at 1 at Holy Trinity Catholic Church. Arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville. 94-year-old Mary Ruth Beach of Taylorville died April 22nd. Visitation is Saturday at 11 at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Burial will be at Bethel Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. And 79-year-old Gary L. Carr of Bonita Spring, Florida, died March 27th. A memorial service will take place June 27th at 2 at Blue Mound Civic Center in Blue Mound. Burial will be at Hall Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville. Get local news anytime at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.